Excuse me. Hello. This is DarkElf85 on YouTube, or HektontheMage's on PSN, and welcome back to Virtue's Last Reward. Sorry. Like always, I am trying to double check to see if I'm streaming. I should expect that I'm streaming on the PS4 Pro, but the PS5 has mentally scarred me from all of that, so I'm going to check every single time I play from now on. Alright, so let's continue. I think we're going to have if I remember correctly, Quark flipped out because of Radical 6, sorry. And we sedated him. Now, sorry, my cats are... You know what? I don't like the fact that that looks like that. I have to rearrange I think I mentioned it. The shelf that I thought was supposed to be inside the cupboard was for another compartment on top. And I'm just pushing some things back because the cats are messing around with that. I don't want them want my wax melts to fall on the ground. But what was I going to say? I think we're going to be dealing with a Radical 6 Alice. I believe that's where we left off. She didn't look like she zoned out, though. It's interesting, for some of them, they are zoned out, but then they don't. It's weird. Because she has the scalpel. I don't want to say. I hope everyone's doing okay. For those in the USA, it's 2 weeks until Thanksgiving. And then what? 3 weeks until Christmas or something crazy like that. And then the end of the semester for me, before Christmas starts. And then the new semester, a week and a half after Christmas. I don't even know if I'm going to be staying. I have to double check. Probably be coming back before New Year's because I have to prep stuff. Unless I can get all that prepped before. But no, I don't want my cats to... Well, anyway, figure that out. Hopefully someone can take care of them and I don't have to pay for room and board at the vet, like I'm doing for Thanksgiving. Bought a new cat toy for them because I wanted a taller scratching post. Of course it's from Walmart. I thought, okay, I'll let them play with it while I get things set up, move my other bags and stuff and whatnot. They broke part of it already before I even set it up because it fell over. And it's the one from Walmart for those who have a Walmart. It's the scratch post where it's like the carpeted one with supposedly an anti-tip base. And, oh, she's messing around over there. Yeah, you know I'm talking about you. And it has two little cat toys that you screw on the top so they can swivel around and play with. Well, they broke off one of the knobs when it fell, so I'm like, okay, one cat toy can be swiveled around and played with. And about the anti-knock tipping thing on the base, no, they knocked that over. I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about? It didn't even look that stable anyway. I think they meant anti-slip because there was some anti-slip pads, but I'm like, I have carpet. I'm putting it on a carpet. I'm putting it in the kitchen or the bathroom. Definitely not the utility room. There's no space in there. And then even the thing that gets tied on the top, little cat toy doohickey feather thingy, that can pop off, and it has, of the place because like it's like a little hook thing. And when I was trying to tighten it the third time, the string was coming undone. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be fun once it gets unraveled. I have to retie it or just use the other one. Yeah. Ugh. I need to know where they got the scratching posts from. I didn't really care for the toy part, but I'm like, hey, it's kind of fun. The picture on the box is of a cat, like a full-grown cat, not a kitten, so I'm like, that's false advertisement there. But like, they had some good scratch posts at the animal rescue when I was looking at it yesterday, and I'm like, I should have asked. And I'm curious where they got them from, because I'm like, those aren't Walmart. They were tall. Yeah. Okay, anyway. There stood Alice, her hand wrapped tightly around the scalpel. Apparently she had been the one to take it away from Quark. The longer I looked at her, however, the more I wondered if she'd taken it to protect him or for some other more sinister reason. She didn't seem stable. In fact, she looked far more like Quark had a moment ago than I was entirely comfortable with. Her eyes were flat and hollow. Her face was an emotionless mask. What I'm curious about is that we've got 2 roots after this. Did she kill herself? What was that noise? Okay. They probably knocked down... That was the bottom... The original towel rack in the bathroom, the bottom one. So they probably knocked down the food mat that I was drying on there. Okay. She was not well. Alice? Hey, are you feeling okay?
We're all going to die. Huh? We're all dead already. Only terrorists would resort to biological warfare. But they will. Soon.
Hey, what the hell are you talking about?
You don't understand? All of humanity is going to die. The virus will spread. Adults, children, everyone. Everyone! There won't be anyone left!
I will say they have really good voice acting in this game.
I'd rather die here!
Wait! Alice! She runs off with the scalpel? We were all too stunned to even try to restrain her. We just stood there as she spun around and left through the door. Where is she going? Damn it. She's going somewhere else to die? I'm confused. Shook myself and took off after her. For those few moments of hesitation, I put too much distance and too many doors between us. Shit. Which way did she go? Right? Left? I was still trying to decide when everyone else poured out of the infirmary.
You lost her?
Yeah. I don't know which way she went.
Well, let's split up and look. Quickly. She can't have gotten too far.
Right.
Look, if you find her, it's probably best not to shout or anything. Just do your best not to provoke her. Understood?
Gotcha.
Tenmyoji, I think you should stay here with Quark. The rest of us can look for Alice. Sound good?
Yeah. I stay here. Got it.
All right, let's move, people. Get going.
At Phi's command, we scattered, filtering off into the different doors. As I ran, I thought, where should I look for Alice? Perhaps the lounge would be a good bet. Boop, 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 boop. Oh. Sorry, I don't know. Lounge. Soft food. No one here, huh? Damn. Where did she go? Complaining wasn't going to help anything. I needed to go look somewhere else. Apparently it wasn't the lounge. Am I going back to the warehouse? Yeah. No, I'm going down to floor B. Floor B, or warehouse B. Both. Treatment center. Shoot. Nothing in the treatment center either. We need to find her quick or she's going to do something bad. If we hadn't stopped before. How about you go... I need to hurry. How about you go into the other area, you know, the tranquil area. Maybe she's there. I headed to the garden next, yeah. I guess B garden would be floor B garden, now that I think about it. It's literally B garden, you know. There's a period there, so one would think botanical or something. Could be either. But if it's B. Really? Oh, she's here. She's here. Either alive, either almost about to kill herself, in the process of killing herself, or she's dead. We only gone a few steps from the walkway through the grass when I stopped short. Oh, there's finally her. Alice!
Oh, there you are. Good. I'm glad you showed up.
Huh?
I just got here a minute ago. She was like this when I found her. When you showed up, I was getting ready to carry her to the infirmary.
And she's, alive?
Yeah. Her breathing and pulse seem normal. She doesn't appear to have any obvious external wounds.
Where did the scalper go? Also... I don't know. So she's just unconscious? So she's just unconscious.
Looks like it.
What about the scalpel?
Doesn't look like she has it.
What?
Figure she probably dropped it on the way here.
Weird.
Anyway, we need to get her to the infirmary. Give me a hand here.
Right. Alice was lighter than I had expected, and Vi and I managed to set off toward the infirmary at a brisk trot. What are we going to do? Do we have more sedation? Also, this causes a thing.
All right, please pay attention, everyone.
This causes a thing when, whoever's going to be her partner... Oh, she was with us, so... Oh, we could be... Well, I have to do the evil route first, which is... betray her. Would that be the evil? Yeah, because betray is always to the left. Then we have to do ally.
You need to hear this.
I assume it's Radical 6.
The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
What did it say?
Her results are identical to Quark's. She has also been infected with Radical 6.
I wonder if those who were in the deep sleep chamber had Radical 6. I don't know, yeah. On our way back, Vi had gone off to retrieve the rest of the participants. 7 sets of eyes widened as Luna spoke.
Oh no. No! What's going to happen to her? Well, like I said before, there's only one way to cure Radical 6. There's a special antiviral treatment. Do you know what immunoglobulin is?
Immunogoblin?
It's another name for antibodies. Some people have antibodies that can fight off Radical 6. Those antibodies are the basis for Excelivir.
And any other type of antiviral vaccination. Well, not any, but a lot of them. I mean... yeah. Wait, what about those pods in the treatment center? Can we just stick them in those?
Right. I thought of that too, so I went and took a closer look at them. Unfortunately...
They can't cure it?
Correct.
Or they can't cure it. Sorry.
They can suppress the symptoms for a while, but they can't kill the virus itself. The only way we can help Alice and Quark is if we can find some Excelivir.
But the pods will keep them from getting any worse, right?
Yes.
Well, then what are we waiting for? One of you, grab Alice. We're going to the treatment center.
As he spoke, Tenmuji moved over to Quark and lifted his small unconscious body off the bed. Quark shifted slightly as Tenmuji moved him, and something fell out of his pocket with a soft clink. Did he have it? I put it down slowly and picked it up. Is this medicine?
What? Well, what is it?
Hold on. There's a name on the label here.
Excelavir. You found it, Sigma. That's the one thing that can cure Radical 6.
Why did Quark have it?
Why did Quark have it?
Yeah.
Perhaps he found it earlier.
Earlier when?
We explored the laboratory.
Laboratory.
It was on the other side of the red door. I happened to notice Quark putting something in his pocket.
He hid it?
Whether or not that was his intention is unclear. I did not have the opportunity to ask, as he collapsed immediately afterwards.
We're still in the same... We are. Jesus Christ.
It didn't feel appropriate to go digging around in his pockets for it after that.
And then, for kind
To
of
be honest, it had also slipped my mind.
Yeah, because of everything that's going on.
We were rather preoccupied with getting him to the infirmary as quickly as possible.
Who cares about the details? We have it.
Problem. Unless we know about the gene splicer or whatever, the thingamabob, we're gonna have, if that doesn't pop in my head or something as a flashback, we're gonna have an issue. And even then, I don't think we knew what it was when we did that event or did that escape the room puzzle.
Hurry up and give it to him, Luna.
Hey, hold on a minute. What about Alice?
Does it really matter if she goes first or not?
Oh, this is what she's gonna say. It's only enough for one
I'm
person.
sorry, but I don't think we can do that.
What?
There's only enough here for one person. The only way we have to administer this is with the injection gun. And the way it functions, it uses a whole bottle each time you pull the trigger.
In other words, we can't split the dose in two or something.
Right.
While we all stood stunned, Phi moved. Stepping over to Quark, she quickly ran her hands through his clothes, then sat back with a frown and a small shake of her head.
Nothing. That one bottle was it.
Do you think there might be some more back in the laboratory?
No, unfortunately not.
No.
Oh, God.
Just enough medicine for one dose.
Only one person can be saved.
Who should we give it to?
Alice or Quark?
What the hell is this? There's no way we're only going to save one
What
of
are
them.
we going to do?
Do I have to spell it out? We're going to save them both.
How?
That's, am I gonna have flashback? I needed to calm down. Think. There had to be some way to save both of them. It was there, I knew it. IG immunoglobulin. Immunoglobulin.
Do you know what immunoglobulin is? It's another name for antibodies. Some people have antibodies that can fight
what I
off
just
Radical
said about,
6.
2 minutes ago. IG replicator?
Replicator makes it sound like it makes copies of stuff.
So it's like a copy machine.
Yeah. Probably copies IG, or whatever that is.
There we go. We do remember. Well, he remembers. Any
Who
ideas?
knows? Ice cream by the gallon?
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's it. I've got it. The IG replicator in the laboratory. It's an immunoglobulin replication machine.
What?
If I told you I had a nickel trophy earned, what is it? If I told you I had a nice antibody, open the fourth lock in VLR. Oh, so, I opened a lock. I assume that means, to connect into the other ones. It doesn't say it here. Oh, lock number 4. Okay. Okay, that's lock number 3. number 2. Interesting. Okay. Luna just said Excalibur is made from antibodies. That means we can make more Excalibur.
Hold on a moment. There is a strange device in the laboratory that says IG replicator.
Laboratory.
Clover and I examined it thoroughly when we were in that room.
Yeah.
I thought it was for ice cream.
We never could figure out what it did, though.
Exactly. My question is, how do you know about it, Sigma?
I saw it when I was in the laboratory.
When was that?
Probably when you were looking for Alice, right?
No. Dia was wrong. I hadn't gone to the laboratory when I was looking for Alice. I didn't think I'd ever been to the laboratory. So how did I know about the IG replicator?
If what he's saying is true, then we should be able to duplicate the Excalibur. That would mean we could cure Alice and Quark.
Let's go have a look then. The laboratory, right?
Laboratory.
Yeah, no time to waste.
We all nodded. Wait, we can't leave them here all alone. Luna, do you think you could stay behind and look after them?
Oh, of course. I'd be happy to.
Alright, then let's go. Beep, beep, beep. And no one says a thing as we do these scene transitions because that's how it's set up. We can't just jump to the actual location. Heaven forbid we do that. What is this, 999? Gotta show our 3D technology, yo. Well, this isn't 3D technology, but you know what I mean, folks. You're bored. Why did the music cut off? We're gonna have creepy music.
So this is the lab, huh?
Yes.
Where's this IG replicator thing?
Right here. See?
So this can copy the Excalibur?
I think so.
What are we waiting for?
Calm down, alright? Don't rush me. Carefully lower the small vial of Excalibur into the slot on the side of the machine. An empty vial already protruded from the other side. Why is it already 2? Presumably that was where the duplicated Excalibur would go. Ready? When I push this button it should...
Skip it. Just press the damn thing.
Right, and pressed. Why is it making such weird sounds? Did it work?
Have a look. The empty vial has something in it now.
And the vial Sigma used remains as it was.
How does that work?
It does not seem to have lost any of its contents.
So, it worked?
Would have been pretty bad if it hadn't.
Alright, let's get this thing back to the infirmary. Oh, okay. I reached down and pulled both vials from the machine, intending to slip them deftly into my pocket.
What happened?
Ah, shit. So sorry. My hand slipped.
You dropped one of them?
Yeah, just one
What
though.
in the hell? What if you'd broken it, you idiot?
Come on. If it broken, then we'd have just made another copy. With what bottle? Before Tamuji could reply if I spoke.
Guys?
I was surprised to hear her voice coming from near my feet. I looked down to see her staring intently at something beneath the table.
You see?
Oh! No, it's a bomb. It's another bomb. It's another bomb.
It did break!
No.
No, the vial's fine. See?
She held it up in one hand, but didn't move her eyes.
Then what the heck is going on down there?
There's a bomb.
Take a look.
There's a bomb. She slid back from the table quickly and silently. The rest of us bent down to look. Yep. A bomb?
Whoa. Really?
Number 2.
That makes 2 then.
And also makes it 6 p.m., folks.
Guess Kay was right after all.
This is with the window shut.
So there were more bombs.
So it would seem.
Not something we want to see. Or remember.
Was this here when you guys came through the first time?
No, it was not.
Yeah, I didn't see anything, and I looked real hard.
Who's putting these bombs after the fact?
Then
Seriously.
somebody must have said it while we were looking for Alice.
Who the hell would do that?
We're all out looking for Alice. It could have been any of us.
No, not any of us.
Yeah, we're gonna blame me.
I was back in the infirmary.
Yeah, not Tim.
Quark was still out, so I was keeping an eye on him.
So we shouldn't consider you a suspect. Is that right?
Yeah, Quark's off the list too.
Technically Alice as well.
But Tenmyoji, you have no proof that you spent the entire time in the infirmary, do you?
What?
You could
It's
have quietly
true.
made your way to the laboratory, planted the bomb.
Laboratory.
That's insane! Listen to yourself! There's no way in hell I'd have left
Also,
Quark
can
all
we
by
get the
himself to go
medicine
plant
back
a
to the
goddamn
two in
bomb.
the laboratory? In the not treatment center. In the medical bay, sick bay, medical room, whatever it's called. Tenmyoji was still staring furiously at Kay when Clover spoke up.
Hey, what's this thing?
I turned in time to see her grab something from under the table.
It looks like a memory card.
Oh!
Where was it?
Right under the bomb. It was down on the floor under the table.
Could it have been put here by the same person who set the bomb?
I'm gonna say it. Who set us up the bomb?
There was nothing like it here when we examined this room.
Do you think they dropped it accidentally? Probably not.
Unless it was left here intentionally, yes. I imagine so.
Or that.
What do you think's on it?
Let's take a look. Could I see it for a minute?
I get.
Oh, sorry. Plucked the card out of her hand and looked around the room. Nothing. Shoot, no dice. We'll need to plug it into something that can read memory cards, but I don't see anything here.
So what do we do?
Come on, if I knew, I'd be doing it.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Oh boy.
All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
I was trying to remember it, but I don't remember all the line correctly.
Guys, I think maybe we should get back to the top floor.
Yeah, you're right. We've got what we came here for.
What should we do about the, bomb?
We can't do anything.
Not much we can do except leave it here. Alice said it'd be dangerous to touch them.
True, but...
Drop it. We can talk about the bombs later. Right now we need to take care of Alice and Quark.
And then do the Ambidex room. Alright, so we'll go back to the infirmary. That's the place. I don't know why I forgot that. Give them the Excelsior, then head back, and then head to the Flore warehouse.
Right.
We should also look up that memory card, but we can do that after.
This ought to do it. It might take a little while, but they should recover.
Her voice was quiet as she backed away from Alice and Quark. In her hand was the injection gun. She carefully removed the empty vial and placed it gently on the cabinet with the other one. While we were in the laboratory, Luna had moved Quark to a crude cot. They both looked peaceful as they slept. The madness I'd seen on their faces before was completely gone.
Are they really going to be all right?
Yes. The analysis I did on the vials confirmed that the duplicate was real Excelsior. The original was genuine too, of course. Now that they've been treated...
It's only a matter of time before the virus is eliminated.
However, if any of the rest of us become infected due to, if any of the others were infected, flare up if we had it already and it, triggered by something, we won't have any more Excelsior to duplicate. Not that there was any extra bottles anywhere. But, I would have... Should we have tried to look for more bottles and then, duplicate? I mean, granted, we had 10 minutes, but still. We have, or less than 10 minutes now. Probably want to be ding ding 5 minutes until the Ambidex polling rooms closed or something.
I believe so, yes.
Oh man, what a relief. I was really worried.
Clover grinned. Agreed. I gave her a reassuring pat on the back. Here it comes.
5 minutes
I was right.
until Ambidex Game polling
Dark
closes.
is amazing.
All right, everybody. We can be relieved later. Right now we need to get to the AB rooms and fast.
Damn. Don't even have time to catch our breath.
Come on, let's go. The floor A warehouse is waiting. Okay, that was 4. Right? I don't know if it does. Warehouse A. Wait, Ally? Oh, Ally's on the left. Okay, Ally's always on the left, Betray is on the right. Sorry, I got that wrong. Huh? Where's Temeuji?
Oh, he stayed back in the infirmary.
What?
Why?
Well, when we were all heading out, I noticed he wasn't doing anything. So I asked him if he was coming with us. And this is what I got.
I'm still worried about Quark and Alice. I think I'll stick around and make sure they're okay.
I see. That means that Phi's only opponent will be Dio.
One-on-one, huh?
Ugh.
That's cool. Nothing to worry about. I plan to choose Ally. You know why?
Because I've only got one BP.
Exactly. If you chose Ally and I betrayed you, your BP would drop below 0 and... well, we know what happens then. I want to win, but I'm not that desperate. You see what I'm saying, right?
Tenmyoji and Dio are a pair. Tenmyoji only had one BP left. Since Dio said he's going to pick Ally, Phi can't really pick anything else. If she does, Tenmyoji will...
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Kay and I are gonna be going one-on-one too, right? Since Quark's still sleeping.
That is correct.
Wait, who was I with? Oh yeah, I was with Luna and Alice. How many BP do you guys have?
I've got 6.
As do I.
This would be a tough one then.
If one of them can get the other to Ally, and then betray that person, the betrayer will have 9 points.
Look, Kay, I know you don't really have any reason to trust me, but...
I know. You would like us both to vote Ally, yes?
Yeah.
I agree. If we were to both betray, then we would gain no points. We would lose nothing either, but that's hardly relevant. If both of us cooperate, then we will both gain 2 points, which is much more beneficial.
Right. Okay, good. You're really gonna do it, right?
Yes.
Promise?
Promise.
1 minute remains until Ambidex Game polling closes.
Shit, this is bad. We need to move, now!
Indeed. Shall we?
DOK, Phi, and Clover all took off immediately, heading into different AB rooms. Counting from the left, Dio went into room 3. 1, 2, 3. Kay went into room 4, and Phi and Clover went into rooms 5 and 6 respectively. It needs to be a comma after 6. That left Luna and myself. What do you think about taking the one on the far
Sounds
left?
good.
With that settled, we headed into AB room number 1. Yeah, fuck the second one. Start! It's not like you can really have an option
30
there.
seconds remain until Ambidex Game polling closes.
Oh, wow.
It's probably a little late to say this, but
How many points does Luna have? She's got more than me.
you know Alice is still in the infirmary. So,
You're saying we should pick Ally, right? Since Alice is going to default to that anyway.
yes.
Hold on. But according to this, it looks like we should betray to get the longer ending. How does this work? I guess I'll do Ally and then betray and see what happens, because Ally's always on the left. Fascinating. They want us to betray, and that gives us more story content. That's odd. I know. It's not really fair to betray somebody who isn't voting. Luna's face broke into a warm, happy smile. Not to be sappy, but it was like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. Oh my gosh. You just hit on any individual who has a pair of breasts, dude. I grinned back at her before I knew what I was doing. For a minute, the Nonary Game didn't seem so scary.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex Game polling closes.
Not that the save matters, because it goes out through the game, but whatever.
9, 8, 7,
Okay.
6,
Stop.
5, 4,
Stop.
3, 2, 1.
We'll do Ally first, I guess. Someone must screw up the voting if
Round
we do Ally.
2 of the
That's the only
Ambidex
thing I
Game
can think of.
has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
The only thing I can think of.
Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Luna and I step out of the AB room. Alright, let's go have a look at the
Okay.
results. Someone betrayed someone.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex Game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Interesting. That's fascinating. They all betrayed. Wait! Hold on. Hold on. Alice... Oh, shit. This is why you have to betray. Alice says betray. So not only does she get a +3, I'm dead. How? Well, we're about to find out, I guess, folks.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
What? It wasn't possible. I blinked, rubbed my eyes, and looked again. No, that's not possible. How can Alice's vote be betray? It was a question I would never know the answer to. Aye. There was a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely even noticeable. I couldn't feel anything flowing into my veins, but I knew it was there. First would be the anesthetic Soperol. I blinked and my vision started to blur. When I tried to think, it felt like my mind had been stuffed with cotton. Nope. Obviously. My legs began to wobble, then gave out entirely as I crumpled to the floor.
Sigma! Sigma! Hang on!
No, there's nothing you can do.
Sigma! Get up!
Sigma!
Sigma!
No. Why?
My eyelids felt like they were made of lead, but I forced them open. Everything was growing blurry, but I noticed that the door of the second AB room was open. No one had gone into that room. I'd watched them all. And yet, there she stood, an apparition that couldn't possibly be real. Alice? She did it. The world was gradually going black and my mouth refused to form words, but my head echoed with questions. And she still betrayed me. How? Why? What was she doing there? Had she run in at the last moment after Luna and I entered our room? She had to have. But even if she had, which was literally 5 minutes, why choose betray? Yeah. I wonder if she knows something. I don't know, yeah. Then the darkness closed over my mind as well, and my questions were gone forever. I'm glad I chose Ally first. Now, I don't feel bad choosing Betray. Game over. Yeah, now I don't feel bad choosing Betray. Because now we know, and knowledge is power. Alright, dead end. Alice, game over. Alright. Jump! Time hop! Betray.
Why? What happened to... It's not fair to betray someone who... I thought...
Oops, sorry. There was nothing I could think of to say. Even I didn't really understand why I picked Betray instead. It had almost felt unconscious, like some other part of my mind was making the decision. Yeah, the part that knows! The gamer! The player. Perhaps I've been possessed by some sort of evil spirit that had moved my finger to the Betray button against my will. Yeah, I'm an evil spirit. Right, well, we should go see the results.
We already know what they are. It's just simple math.
The look in her eyes was more painful than any punch I'd ever taken. I turned away and almost ran toward the projector. Anything to get away from those eyes.
Please.
Everyone's betraying.
Points, please.
What? It wasn't possible. I blinked, rubbed my eyes, and looked again. No. How can Alice's vote be Betray? That's not possible. Alice? She was standing inside the second room from the left, the room that should have been empty. Why? Mine was still reeling. Where had she come from? As I was trying to form a sentence, she began to move toward us. From around me, I heard a chorus of muted gasps. It seemed we were united in our surprise and confusion. Alice drew to a stop in front of me and glanced up at the display.
Thought you'd get an easy couple points, huh? Not so easy when you have to look your victim in the eye, is it? Coward.
Me, a coward? You've got some balls saying that to me after you picked Betray. Why are you even here?
You gave me the antivirus, didn't you? Tenmyoji told me. Thank you. I mean that from the bottom of my heart, honestly.
You should still be under the effects of the anesthetic.
Yes, well, I still am. A bit. I have a throbbing headache, and I can barely stand. It's horrible. I'm more resistant to anesthetics than most people. A result of my training. I have a feeling Zero Senior knew that. They gave me way more than the standard dose of that gas when they kidnapped me. In any event, a few minutes ago I woke up in the infirmary. Tenmyoji explained what was going on, and I got here as fast as I could.
So you showed up right after we'd gone into the AB room?
Yes. Right in the nick of time, too. About 10 seconds before the deadline, as I recall.
You did that just so you could betray us?
Right. What? Don't I get to do that? I mean, it turned out to be the right thing to do, didn't it? You two chose betray.
Well, in another life, another timeline, we chose ally.
If I'd stayed back there, I'd have lost 2 points.
So you're saying it was self-defense?
Yes.
You're full of shit. Self-defense, my ass. You chose betray because you wanted out. You had 6 BP. If I'd picked ally, you would have had 9. That's what you were trying to do, right?
So what if I was?
Are you serious? You would have killed me. Look, I only have 1 BP. You were this close to murdering me. Just admit it. You were planning to kill me so you could escape.
Don't be stupid. I knew you'd choose betray. There was...
Tell the truth.
That is the truth. Why am I the only one getting the 3rd degree here? Look at those results. 2 other people just tried to kill someone.
Find Dio. That's true. Well, Dio was trying to.
Yes. If Dio had chosen ally, Phi would have killed Tenmyoji.
That's true, and vice versa.
And if she'd chosen ally, Dio would have killed her.
I don't want to be rude, but it looks like Clover and Kay tried to trick one another. Not that it seems to have worked. If either one had chosen ally, the other one would have 9 BP right now.
They all want... Everyone just wants to escape with the 9 and leave everyone else behind. Like, I don't like... See, this is why no one can really work together to all get 9 points. It's so... At the same time. It's like, it's so weird to me. And now we have bombs. I turned to look at the results again. Before, I'd only been looking at my own. I hadn't realized that there was only one word all across the roster, betray. Whatever trust we'd managed to build had fallen apart. Everyone was suspicious of everyone else. Had it been the bombs? Or had it been something else? Whatever the reason, if it kept up, we'd never manage to escape. We'd be trapped in a cycle of 0-point rounds for the rest of our lives. Something had to be done. I closed my eyes and took a deep breath. Alright guys, pay attention. You probably already all figured this out, but we can't keep going like this. If we don't start being a little more trusting, we're never gonna get out of here. We need to work together. Might as well have been talking to a wall.
My apologies, Sigma, but I need to think on something for a bit. I would appreciate being left alone.
Okay.
I'll be leaving too. Things are getting a little too intense here for my delicate constitution. Sorry.
Dio.
Well, in that case...
E2, Phi?
Yeah, sorry.
E2, I don't know why I said that. Jeez. Without another word, she turned and left the warehouse. Dio and Kay quickly followed suit.
See? There's your answer. In the end, everyone's just thinking about themselves. So I would appreciate it if you could not treat me like I'm the only villain here. Come on, Clover. Let's go.
Hold on! I'm coming! Are you feeling okay? I was really worried, you know?
I watched them walk away, Clover practically jumping with delight to have Alice back. Before long, they reached the yellow door and disappeared beyond it.
Everyone's gone.
You aren't going to leave too?
No.
Are you sure I chose Betray?
I know, but I still believe in you, Sigma.
Aww.
I think your hand must have just slipped or something. Right?
My chest hurt, and when I blinked, I felt something hot and wet prick the corners of my eye. Luna, I bit my lip. Before I could think of anything to say, the metallic rumble of the doors closing behind through the echoed. What? The metallic rumble of the doors closing echoed through the warehouse. Oh.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the star round.
Sorry, I was thinking of Mario Brothers. Anyway, that was horrible, I know.
Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
But is there a time limit in between those usages? As many times as we want, huh?
Yes, as long as we have the star keys. That means we can keep playing the AB game over and over, too.
I wonder, you know what they did? You know what would happen? I wonder if there is not as many star keys. Star key cards. I wonder if that's the ticket. The loophole. I'm curious.
Sigma? Could you show me your bracelet? Do
What?
you remember what Zero Jr. said?
The time limit.
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically.
Oh, that too.
The parent solo is time to top around a bit too.
Yeah, I remember. Let's see here. I'm a cyan pear. What about you?
I'm a magenta pear.
Wonder what the others
They
are.
could be anything, I suppose. We won't know until we have a look.
We've got about 80 minutes until the next set of chromatic doors open. Why do we now like to say 1 hour and 21 minutes? Why do you gotta say freaking that? Also, it's more than that, because it would be 81 minutes, right? Yes, it'd be 81 minutes. About. When you have the exact time in digital, this isn't in... well, anyway. Analog, and you have to think for a moment and maybe guess. So what should we do now?
Everyone else has gone off on their own.
I guess you could check on Quark. Yeah, physically and emotionally. I really don't like how this is going. It won't matter how many times we repeat the AB game if nobody trusts anybody else. We'll never be able to get out of here.
Maybe it would help if we all had a common goal. Something to unite our hearts and minds.
Yeah, but we've already got something like that. We all want to get out of here. That's not good enough. That seems like a pretty clear goal to me, but everybody chose Betray, including me.
Well, what if we have an enemy?
An enemy? The enemy! Sorry, that's from a certain game, which, if I get the done version, I wonder if that line is still in that game. Star Ocean, the second story. Because it was, I think, was it originally released on the SNES? I know the first one was. And then it was remade on the PlayStation, which I have. I never beat it. Because a certain brother erased my save file. Anyway. And then it was re-released on the PSP, which I never owned. And then it was re-released on PS4, PS5. Well, PS4, I think. I think the physical copy's on PS4. Only know if they made a physical copy of that, but they didn't make a physical copy of their first release one. I have it on Switch, but I want to get that. Those games are long. It's so long. But hey, good long RPG. But it involves a lot of level grinding. That's the thing. Level grinding off screen. Yeah, I love doing that.
Yes.
Although I was doing that with Diablo 2 Resurrected for playing with my friend. Doing that earlier. Sorceress is now level 18. I have to stop because that's the level I think my friends... No, did he say 19? No, I think he said 19, so I have to do another level.
A common foe.
I did also
like the person
unlock...
who set the bombs, for instance.
Set us up the bombs. I did unlock some other waypoints. But anyway. After coming back from the lab, I told her about the bomb while she gave Alice and Quark the accelerator. Yeah, that might work. If we can figure out which one of us planted those bombs, then everyone else would work together against them. But how do we figure out who it is?
Well, do you have any clues?
Clues, huh? That's right. The memory card. Yeah. Pulled it out of my pocket and held it out toward her.
What's this?
I told you, a memory card. It was under the bomb we found in the lab. I think whoever set us up the bomb, dropped it.
Really?
I gotta say that. That's a bad meme. It's a meme of a poorly translated video game. Maybe it was a good video game, I don't know, I never played it. Because it's not my type of game. Isn't it a shooter? I don't remember. Yeah, I don't know what's on it though. We couldn't find any kind of memory card reader.
Oh, I guess we can't really use it then. Oh, wait a second. You know what? I think I might have seen something.
Huh?
Yes, I remember.
I don't know how he couldn't remember this when he did it in a previous timeline. But you remember the IG replicator. It's so weird.
The infirmary. I saw it when I was searching the infirmary with Dio and Quark. There was a memory card just like that one. Yes.
Then...
I think we can see what's on it. The computer there should be able to read it.
She's talking more. No, the Japanese was longer. Luna and I exploded into the infirmary. We're nearly running into Alice, Clover, and Tenmyuji. Quark was there as well, of course, but he was just as we left him asleep on the bed.
What are you doing here?
I opened my mouth to retort, then thought better of it. If I really wanted people to start trusting each other, well, real change starts at home. As quickly as I could, I explained the second bomb and the memory card and how we'd come to the infirmary in hopes that we could discover the contents of the latter.
Okay.
Then stick it in already!
Sorry. That's what, well, she said and he said and they said and everyone else.
Go ahead.
Right. Just as Luna had said, there was a small slot under the screen, exactly the right size to fit a memory card. Within moments, the screen was filled with what appeared to be random letters. What is this? Oh god, are we doing base 20, base 10, base whatever, 30?
6 rows, 22 letters each.
It looks like the odd rows use one set of letters, and the even rows use another set.
You're right. Is it also the same letters, too? It is.
In other words, the first 2 rows just repeat.
Yeah.
Huh. Is this some kind of code or something?
It doesn't look random to me. I think there might be a pattern. I just don't know what it is.
Was there anything else on there?
No, it doesn't look like it.
So all we get is this gibberish. Hey Alice, you haven't said anything for a while. What's up?
Does any of this look familiar to you, Clover?
What do you mean?
Have you seen something like this before? Maybe during your training?
Training?
This is...
So you do recognize it.
All right, knock it off, you two. How about you share it with the rest of the class?
Yes, ma'am? I'm hearing you meowing over yonder. Did you want to come over with Dad? Hello? Did you want to come up here? Here she comes. Tay. I have to listen to the sharing of the class. I'm not. Alice sighed and stretched her neck from side to side.
I believe this is an encoded message from a terrorist organization.
What?
They call themselves the Myrmidons.
What are the Myrmidons?
A type of sword fighter.
Put simply, they're a bunch of thugs who are trying to destroy or dismantle most of human civilization.
So this thing we're looking at, you think it's theirs?
Well, they have a number of different codes, but I do think this is one of them.
Then the bomb? It was set by one of the Myrmidons, wasn't it?
Yes. Well, I can't say for sure, of course, but it seems likely.
Damn, I've got a ton of questions for you. But let me start with this one. What the heck does that thing say?
I don't know. How am I supposed to decode it? I don't have the key. Without a key, it would take literally hundreds of years to decode.
What about you, Clover?
Well, if Alice doesn't know how, I sure don't.
See.
Not much we can do then. We can come back to that code stuff later. I've got another question. Alice, Clover, who the hell are you? What do you know about this code?
That's...
You told me your job was to eliminate enemies of the state or something like that. Just what the hell kind of a job is that? I think it's time you told us what you do.
Sorry, but I can't.
Why not?
Because you might be one of them. You might be the person who set the bomb.
That's idiotic. Of course
Really?
I'm not.
And where's your proof? For all I know, you're my enemy. I can't tell you anything.
I'm not your enemy. I'm your ally. I'm your friend. I just want all of us to get out of here. Just please tell us. Sugar on top. Please. We need to find out who did this so we can all escape. But we have too little information. We need your help. Fine. If you won't tell us about yourself, then just tell us about the Myrmidons. What else do you know about them?
I'm sorry.
Before I could blink, she leapt up and ran out of the room. Hey, wait! Alice! I took off after her, but Clover blocked me.
How long are you going to keep following me?
Until you tell me
Then
what you know.
why don't you just ask Clover? You already know she works with me.
Well,
then why
yeah.
don't you...
I wanted to hear it from
Why?
you. That's a good question. Remember the crew quarters or this garden? You can listen with the cord, ma'am. You better not. We got paired up for 2 separate rounds. That means I've spent more time with you than anybody else here. Maybe that's it. I guess I'm just curious about you.
What are you talking about?
Oh my gosh, don't try to play the feminine card there. Ah! She spun around to hide it, but I caught a blush of red on her cheeks. No, she legitimately knows that. Okay, it wasn't an act. We walked down the path to where it ended next to the pond. Why are we walking next to each other? Seriously. Why are we sitting at the... I stayed silent. Alice sat down on the bench. We gazed at the smooth surface of the pond for several long minutes before she began to speak.
You don't hate me?
What? Why?
I tried to kill you.
You mean in the AB game?
Yes. I was so scared. Who wouldn't be? Kidnapped and locked up, forced to play some sort of bizarre game. And then we found that bomb. I know I probably sounded calm, but as soon as we found that thing, all I wanted to do was run away from it as fast as I could. things just went downhill from there.
What do you mean?
I remember hearing that Quark had collapsed and running to the infirmary with everyone else. When I got there, I realized I couldn't understand what anyone was saying.
Oh. Okay, so she remembered that.
And everything looked... I don't know how to describe it. It was like watching a video on fast forward, only it was real.
Oh yeah, because time shifts when you have this infection.
Then I started to feel like... It's hard to explain. I guess you could say I didn't feel like I was myself, and it only got worse.
That was probably the Radical 6.
Yes, I think so. I don't remember much after that.
Okay.
But when I woke up in the infirmary, suddenly all that fear was back. So all I could think about was getting out of this place as fast as I could.
Oh, this is Alice's route. Okay. Gotcha. Since I'm talking with her.
It never even crossed my mind that it could kill you. God help me, even if it had, I don't think I would have cared.
Yeah, you would have left. And left everyone there.
See? I'm horrible. You hate me, don't you? Just do it.
Say it. Say that you hate me. What? Do what?
Kill me!
Wait, what? You're not fixed?
Get it over with!
Why would I, what, strangle you? I mean, what the fuck? That's the only way you could technically kill her at this moment. What the hell, Alice? I'm not going to kill you. I don't even hate you.
You're lying! I could have killed you. I would have killed you.
Come on, calm down. Yeah, she did, technically. No one's killing anyone. A single tear rolled down Alice's cheek. Well, you don't show that in the image of the still image. You'd think they would. Then another and another, leaving shining lines across her face. When I reached out, I saw her tense just slightly. Slowly, I brushed my thumb across her cheek and off, taking her tears with it.
Why are you doing this? You know, you kind of remind me of my father.
That's who you were after? That's who you were after, right? The people who killed your dad?
Yes.
Do they have anything to do with the Myrmidons?
Will you promise not to tell Clover that I cried?
Sorry, that was my natural reaction to that line. Come on.
If you keep your mouth shut, I'll tell you what you want to know. About myself. And about the Myrmidons.
Myrmidons.
Deal?
Myrmidons, yeah, it's Sure. My lips are sealed. My lips are sealed.
Really?
My lips are sealed. Also, I feel like Alice is baiting me. What crying? I don't remember any crying.
Good. All right, then.
Oh, okay. She is going to say something. Alice took a deep breath and began. My father is Egyptian, but my mother is French. They met while my mother was in Egypt on vacation and married shortly thereafter. When I was 3, we all moved to the U.S. Why the fudge did you move to the U.S.? My father was a scientist, and his field was cloning. He was recruited by an American lab, which was why we moved. Oh, okay. Both of my parents had used English around me from the time I was born, so I didn't have any problems adapting to life in the United States. Do they also teach you French and Egyptian? Because... or Arabic, right? They speak Arabic in Egypt, right? Okay. But yeah, you think... I assume she's multilingual. By my 9th birthday, we'd been there for 6 years. That was when it happened. Uh-oh. Oh, father died, yeah. In the middle of the day, my mother showed up at school. That doesn't look like her mom. That looks like a police officer. Her eyes... her eyes were red and puffy, but she didn't say anything to me on the drive home. When we arrived, there were several policemen there to meet us. My father had always been a very punctual man, and when dinner time came and went, no sign of him. Even I began to realize something terrible had happened. Oh, she just hasn't said it yet. It wasn't until several years later that I finally learned the truth. My father's lab had been attacked by terrorists, and he had been kidnapped. Oh! For the rest of my childhood, my mother raised me by herself. I didn't realize it then, but it must have been incredibly difficult for her as a single mother alone in a country where any relatives were a transatlantic flight away. She did her best not to let me see it, but ever so often, when she thought she was alone, the mask would fall away, and in every line of her face, I could see exhaustion and loneliness. As much as I missed my father, it was those moments that made me wish more than anything that he'd never been taken. Fortunately, I was an excellent student and did especially well in math. I earned a full-ride scholarship straight out of high school and spent the next several years studying. What? Wait, hold on. We got a way backstory. I just realized, not just my father died when I was 9, but no, we got a long backstory here. After graduation, I took a job with the Department of Defense, hoping that they might have the resources to help me look for my father. I was immediately assigned to the Special Office of Internal Security. My gosh, I was trying to do abbreviation for SOIS. SOIS. Their purpose is to investigate and sometimes deal with terrorist organizations and other serious threats to the state. I could tell my mother wasn't happy about my decision, but she chose to remain silent about it. Eventually, I learned that the terrorist organization that had taken my father was none other than the Myrmidons, although at the time that name didn't mean anything to me. They were suspected of human cloning. Specifically, it was thought that they had been using cloning techniques to copy their most useful members and expand their ranks. The Myrmidons apparently believed that they could use cloning to create a new race of humans. Now, at last, I knew the reason for my father's abduction. The commander of the Myrmidons is a man named Left. The fudge? Codename? We know his name and his gender, sex, but not his appearance or his age. Apparently he has long hair, because they've drawn him with long hair. The Myrmidons are closely associated with a cult known as Free the Soul. Oh, maybe that's the leader of Free the Soul. We believe that Free the Soul provides the funding. We're trying to pin any kind of misdeeds on the cult's leader, a man named Brother. Again, codenames. It's like trying to nail Jello to a wall. That is an interesting reference. Brother is supposed to be fairly advanced in years, and rumors say he's so old he can't even get out of bed. Well, that doesn't look like him then. Unfortunately, his mind seems to be as sharp as ever. Well, he's cloned. At that point, I hit a wall. I knew the Myrmidons had been behind my father's kidnapping, but that was all I could learn about them. Then, one day, I got a tip that some of them were hiding in a building in the Nevada desert. I headed out immediately. On the way there, my car had some engine trouble and stalled out. Why were you dressed like that? I was trying to decide what to do when an SUV appeared out of nowhere. I'll give you one guess who was behind the steering wheel. Clover. That was the first time we met. There were 4 other people in the car with her, and when I asked them what they were doing, I got what was just about the last answer I'd expected. They told me they'd been locked up inside of the very building I'd been on my way to investigate, and that they were currently in pursuit of the people who had kidnapped them in the first place. My priorities shifted very quickly. After a short discussion, I convinced them to allow me to come along. My hope was to find the people they were chasing, who I was certain were Myrmidons. In the end, however, we were unable to track them down. In fact, I still don't know where they might have gone. Eventually, I took Clover and her companions to SOIS headquarters. We decided that involving the police would only complicate things. After some questioning, it was determined that the people who had instigated this particular event were not connected to the Myrmidons. We did, however, discover that the mysterious disappearance and subsequent reappearance of several children 9 years prior was connected to Free the Soul. So does that mean Cradle Pharmaceuticals is related to Free the Soul? There was also a sixth person in the SUV, although they weren't riding in it per se. A middle-aged man, who I'll just call H for now. Yep, okay. Had been bound and placed in the trunk. According to the other four, he had been behind the disappearance of the children 9 years earlier. We also learned that his pharmaceutical company, a major player on the world stage, was effectively controlled by Free the Soul. Okay. More specifically, I suppose he was a member of Free the Soul and very committed to their cause. Unfortunately, when I was trying to double check some things, I did find out that they said that in the wiki that I was looking at for other things, it said that he was part of Free the Soul. Oh my gosh darn it. Also, what likes Free the Soul? Wait, oh my God. So why had he kidnapped all those children? Apparently, it had been part of an experiment designed to test the ability of certain people to access what's called the morphogenetic field. I don't imagine you've ever heard of it before, so I'll try and give you a quick rundown, just in case you never played the first game. Simply put, these people can access a sort of field that allows their consciousness to resonate with the consciousnesses of certain other people. To be honest, it might be simpler to just call it telepathy, even though it really isn't, but yes. The SOIS had heard of this particular ability before and had actually used it in a number of investigations, so I wasn't surprised to learn of its existence. I was shocked, however, to learn that these experiments had been carried out by a member of Free the Soul. If that was the case, then Brother must have known about it. The thought of him discovering a way to control and harness that power was terrifying. The thing is, the person who you are assuming were okay, whatever. It wasn't too long after the incident in Nevada that another tip about the Myrmidons crossed my desk. This time it claimed that the Myrmidons intended to launch a large-scale biological terrorist attack. My bosses decided that we needed more agents to deal with a threat of that magnitude, and Clover was recruited. Because she'd been a test subject in H's experiment, we knew she had the ability to access the morphogenetic field, and we wanted to put that ability to use. After several months of training, she was sent on her first mission. She would be tasked with the infiltration and investigation of a Myrmidon cloning lab. I was assigned to be her commanding officer. I hoped that our investigation might also give me a lead on my father's whereabouts. At last, I had a chance to find out what had happened to him. I wouldn't let that chance pass me by. Perhaps that was what kept me from noticing the truth. The whole operation was a trap. The lab was fake and Clover was captured almost immediately. I got there as fast as I could, but when I arrived, the building was only an empty shell. All of the conspirators who had pretended to be researchers and the like had already fled. I searched frantically for Clover until at last in a basement room I found her. She had been tied to a chair, but on the floor next to her was another body. It was my father. He looked as if he'd just been dumped there, and when I got to him, his body was already cold. He was covered in dark, ugly bruises. It wasn't until later that I learned he had died from ruptured organs and internal bleeding. They had beaten him to death. As soon as Clover had been captured, a Myrmidon in a mask had come to visit her. He said that unless she wanted to end up like my father, she would leave them alone, and tell her masters at the SOIS to do likewise. In retrospect, they must have known who I was and who my father was. That was why they'd killed him. Perhaps they thought they were sending a message to me, or that once he was gone, I'd lose my reason for chasing them. Oh, that's sorely mistaken. They were very, very wrong. I took Clover with me and left. I tried to console myself with the fact that I had, at least, been able to save her. Sometime later, I received a call from the coroner. He told me there was something I needed to see. There in the morgue was my father, cold and pale on a steel slab. I could barely stand to look at him, but the coroner insisted. On his arm were 2 rows of numbers, comprised of 8s and 9s. It took me a moment to recognize my father's handwriting. He had carved them into his own skin. On his chest was another message, but they were letters this time, not numbers. Not many, just enough to make a short sentence. I love you, Alice. Fuck. Fuck! I broke down crying right there in the morgue. What did I say? Okay. They were the first tears I'd shed since the operation had started, and there was no stopping them. There would be no forgiveness. Not for the monsters who'd put my father through this. They destroyed my family. I would make them pay, even if I had to die to do it. Well, what about your mom? Your mom is still alive. God damn. That night I made a promise to myself. I would avenge my father. So you're Chun-Li. Or was that for revenge? She says avenge, but it could be revenge. It didn't take long to figure out that the numbers he'd written were latitude and longitude. He pointed to a chemical factory that had been disguised as an abandoned building. Further investigation revealed that it was the mother lode we'd been looking for, the headquarters of the Myrmidons, probably where they took him. I think my father must have known how things would turn out. Knowing he was going to die, he'd written the directions to our enemy's fortress on his own body. He'd sacrificed too much for me to waste this opportunity with recklessness. This time our operation would succeed, except it didn't. This time I wouldn't let my excitement put Clover or any of my other agents in danger, except it did put Clover in danger, and yourself. So we took our time. We gathered information, we did our research, and we planned. Finally, we were ready. And then he got captured. Yep, December 25th, 2028 was going to be the day we finally set foot inside the Myrmidon stronghold. But then, on the 22nd, only 3 days before the operation was scheduled to begin, a man in a gas mask appeared. And I will be right back, folks, because I really have to use this. Can you imagine the first time we were not actually probably going to be playing any Escape the Room puzzles for this game? Be right back. check my battery power on this controller. Okay, it's still 2 pellets. I need to like watch YouTube. I need to watch I need to watch Squid Games. I haven't seen any of that. I finished watching, I think it's called Sweet Home. I had to give reviews with the NES video game precursor to Resident Evil Biohazard, but in the movie. But I watched like a couple episodes of that Korean horror drama, but then not finished it, and there was at least a 2nd season, I think. But I didn't watch K-pop Demon Hunters. But that would charge my controller. It's just that I don't feel like watching. You're not paid for Netflix. Just don't like how it's set up. I've already griped about that. I mean, commented about that. Griping sounds better than complaining, though. I should use gripe more often. Anywho, so you inhaled that gas, passed out, and woke up here in the AB room?
Yes. Well, there it is. Everything that's happened with the Myrmidons and me. I left a few of the details out, of course, but you get the idea.
Yeah, thanks. She gave me a sad sort of smile and stood up.
We should go back.
Not yet. Your story explained a lot, but there's still one big question.
Which is?
Why did you choose Betray a second time? Oh, who here is a Myrmidon? One of us planted the bombs. And based off the code we found, it's pretty clear that person is a Myrmidon.
Yes.
Right? And I agree that we need to figure out who they are.
What do you propose we do?
Well, that's what I wanted to ask you about. Do you have any clues?
Well, if I could decrypt that code, it might tell us something, but...
How can we do that?
I told you. We need a key. Without that, it's pointless.
What's a key?
A key is a key. It allows you to sort of unlock a code.
Yeah. It could be anything. It's vague. It could be anything, because any kind of decryption code, unless it's something that's computer tech-wise, it can be anything, if a person's decoding.
Myrmidons usually use this huge string of numbers as a key.
Wait. A long string of numbers? Could that be... What am I thinking? Wait, what? Hold on, what are we thinking? Fuck you, game! To be continued. Oh, you cock-blocked us. Okay. We have to... It's similar to the other one. We have to go back later. Once we have more information in our heads. Okay, so we got cock-blocked. Alright. Well, let's do the other route. Oh, we have to betray. Oh yeah, we have to betray. Okay. Time hop. Betray.
Round.
Well, you chose what I wanted you to choose.
Good boy.
I guess I should say thanks. So, thanks.
Oh, come on. You don't need to do that. I just made the obvious choice.
Obvious?
Well, I'm sure Alice chose Betray. That meant we pretty much had to choose Betray, right?
How do you know what she's going to choose?
I guess you could say I just know.
Are you making fun of me?
Maybe.
Yo, Siggy!
You can't skip this part, even though this is technically the same.
Let's go. We'll find out if you made the right choice.
Guess it's just that one. Alright. Dash.
Good. Looks like you're all here.
Finally, let's get
Ambidex!
Okay, I don't want to hear that. No, just stop. Oh, fuck, she changed. She changed. Oh, shit. Oh, she hates us. Well, this is shit. I didn't know that she would do that. They just switched her, yeah. Which is fascinating, because in the other one, it's obvious. And then she chose Ally in this one.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers.
That is shocking. Also, there's a number of us with 6. She gonna slap me? Hey, Alice. What the hell is this? You chose Betray last time. Oh, Sigma ran to her. So I chose Betray too. No,
wait a
why?
minute. Last time? What on earth are you talking about?
Can you tell me one thing?
What?
When exactly did you press the
5
button?
minutes before the deadline. There's that announcement, right? I pressed it right after that. Why?
What? No, that can't. What's going on? When Fi and I chose Ally, Alice picked Betray.
I just made the most rational choice.
Okay, easy remembering.
The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose Betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
But this time I chose Betray and her vote changed to Ally. Why? What was different? Had history somehow changed because of my choice? No, that was insane. If Alice had somehow known that I had chosen Betray and chosen Ally in response, at least that would have followed the principle of cause and effect. But what had just happened was something entirely different. There was no way Alice could have known what we would choose when she made her decision. Besides, if she had known we intended to betray her, there's no way she would have chosen Ally. In other words, she must have made her decision without any knowledge of ours. Let's say we're talking about a game of rock, paper, scissors. I throw out a rock. Right after that, Alice throws down paper. Obviously, I lose. So I go back in time and decide to whip out the scissors this time. This time, Alice chooses rock. I lose again, but that's fine because it still makes sense. My actions in the past caused Alice's actions in the future. Easy. But what had just happened in the AB game wasn't like that. Let's go back to that innocent game of rock, paper, scissors. This time Alice is the one who threw out her hand first. But in this situation, there's no way for me to know what it is. So I decided to go with rock. Now Alice's choice is revealed. Turns out she went with paper. Damn it, I lose and I'm pissed off. So once again, I go back in time to try and change history and erase my loss. What would I choose this time? That's not even a question. Scissors, obviously. After all, last time Alice went with paper. Here's the important part. When I make this choice, Alice had already made her choice. Sure of my victory, I throw out a pair of scissors, but she has rock. Hell, my rage would be white hot. How could this have happened? Why? Alice's hand had been paper before. How did it change to rock? Obviously, there's no cause and effect here. Since Alice's choice was in the past, and mine was in the future, how could that even happen? How could the future influence the past? Ah! But it wasn't theoretical now. This had actually happened. What the hell was going on? No, wait. Why the fuck was I talking so casually about going back in time? I know. That kind of stuff doesn't happen in real life. Right, of course. I'm just crazy. That makes logical sense. Time travel is impossible. It's called time hopping, sir. You know, to continue with the pun from Zero Jr. / the Third. Come on now. There's absolutely, positively no way to travel through time. But that was true. Oh, and hello, watcher. Oh, I have to hit A again.
The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose Betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well,
why are we being the same
idiot.
thing from a different timeline?
Hey, did you have a stroke or something?
Oh, sorry.
Besides, why do I have to answer your questions? I should be the one yelling at you. Because of you two, I've only got one BP left.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right! What in God's name is wrong with you?
I'm sorry. Really, I seriously feel terrible about
Forget
this.
it. I'm never going to trust you or Phi again. You'll pay for this.
Jesus Christ. Alice stormed off. She threw one last scornful look over her shoulder as she left, and it stabbed me right through the heart. Especially when I enjoy seeing her with only a ring over her chest. I mean, he's a horn dog. It's insane. One of the other teams seemed to be dealing with a similar issue. It was Clover K and Timuji.
I really don't know what I can say.
I don't want everyone to equal, 3, 5, 7, 9.
We had no idea you would choose Ally.
No way I'd choose Betray. I'm with Clover on the other side.
What? What do you mean?
Do you have an interest in Clover?
What the fuck?
What? No, that's not... No.
What is it then?
Well...
You'd have to be crazy to pick Ally. The only way it'd make any sense to do that is if you really, really trusted the other person.
So you're saying you don't trust me then?
Duh! Are you senile? Why the hell would I trust some old geezer I just met a few hours ago?
That doesn't make any sense either. The rational one would pick Ally. I mean, yes, there's trust involved, but for everyone to get points, you choose Ally. If you don't want everyone to get points, I guess you would choose Betray, but that seems rather messed up. I mean, I guess if you're thinking for yourself and you want to get more points.
I see. Say no more. Didn't think it'd hurt this much.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? You're starting to get kind of creepy.
Creepy, huh? I understand. I guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust.
I suppose you could say that. I just didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
Well, looks like those guys managed to get through this all right. Figure that means the fault here's gotta be mine.
Huh? Thank you. Thank you very...
Don't worry about it. We only... Right, Mr. D?
Exactly. You can't skip this. It's the same thing. Dio, Quark, and Luna, on the other hand, seemed to have resolved things amicably by all choosing Ally. Okay, so he's gonna go into saying, but it's the same thing with them. What? No doubt we were all wishing we'd done the same. But why had Dio sounded so awkward? What had happened in the AB room? He always sounds awkward when he does this, because he always wants to choose Betray, because he's a douchebag. Only Dio and Quark knew for sure.
Zero, when does the next round start?
What? If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be 10 Mialdi or less. One or the other. Or...
Wait, what?
Why am I going to die?
I guess I can tell you why.
I see.
Skip for a little bit.
Alice and I only have 1 BP. That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
What? What the hell? This is important stuff. Why didn't you tell us about this earlier?
Excuse me.
Sorry. Right? Right, Fido?
Yeah, I guess so.
Took a moment to go over everything in my head. The AB game would continue. God damn it. No, I'm not listening to that. Crotch shot! Crew quarters. Meow meow. Oh, meowed. We're gonna skip all this because we already looked at this. Yada 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 yada. Oh my gosh, Radical 6. Oh, no crotch shot there. And then Alice, who's gonna kill me in here.
Ugh, what are you doing here?
Still mad, huh?
Obviously.
Oh, come on now, you don't have to get your panties in a bunch.
That's easy for you to say, Dio. You're sitting pretty at 5 BP. Tenmyoji and I only have 1. You do understand what that means, don't you?
That's no reason to take your anger out on people. You won't get your BP back by being a jerk to him.
What's this? You're gonna take his side? I thought you, of all people, would agree with me.
I do.
No, you don't. You don't get it. Why would you care? You've got, what, maybe 5 years left, maybe less?
Wow!
I'm not like you. I'm still young. I want to live a long life. There's so many things I still want to do.
Like what?
Well, let's see. I want to wear lots of gorgeous clothes.
You can skip that. Skip. If you really want to know, watch the previous episode. We still have the bombs. Okay. And we still have that hallucination. We all blame me. Okay, for both of us, or whoever. We didn't check to see who's on which teams now. Oh, I'm yellow now.
Chromatic doors have opened.
Oh no, we still have the same teams as before. I'm with Luna, and it's with Alice, yeah. But she's not gonna want to pair with me for this one now.
5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly... Oh, no, this is a split section. Oh, this is a major split section. We've got some more black question marks and probably some more, black locks and open book locks. I don't know what you call those. Do a little save. Oh, I gotta charge my controller. I'm gonna sit over near the charger, which means I'm gonna have kitties playing with stuff. That's fine. I need a charge. I need a controller. Let's not do that. Wrap that fully. You know, I really should put the PS4 down there. PS4 Pro down there, that way I can charge from the, I can charge it from the recliner. Excuse me.
Hey, the doors are open.
We need to figure out who's gonna go through which door.
Well, what are our options this time?
Pay attention. I'm only saying, just like the last time.
Can't skip it. What was option A? I wasn't paying attention. Clover. Phi. It's either going to be option A or option B, because Alice isn't going to go with us this time around. We won't have option C. Alice will be behemoth against it.
3 minutes remain.
And we already did it. Okay, how do
Well, you decided the first time, right? Then can I decide this time? I think I deserve it. I only have 1 BP left. Doesn't it seem like the fair thing is to let the person who's at the greatest disadvantage choose? Wouldn't you agree?
That means you should get to choose too.
I mean, you've only got one BP, right?
You've got a point, but how about we listen to what Alice wants first? So tell us, which door and which people do you want?
The green door, and I want to go with Kay and Quark.
I see. Option B, then. That means Tenmyoji and Dio will go with Clover through the blue door. Is that alright with you, Tenmyoji?
Yeah, sure. I don't mind.
Why? If we go through there together, that means you'll be playing against me in the next AB game. Are you really, really sure?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Matter of fact, that's why I want to go with you. You said you didn't trust me, right? Well, I'd like to change your mind. I figure this'll give me the chance. I've been wanting to pair up with Alice, too. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Oh, and that is?
We'll get to that later.
Anyway, Alice's first choice would be option B, then?
Yes.
What about the rest of you? Is that okay, too?
I thought about it for a moment. If I went with option B, then Luna and I would go through the red door with Phi. As far as how I felt about that, oh, cool. I actually can't save here. So let's just say yes. Yeah, that's
I don't
fine.
have any problems with it.
There were no objections. We're gonna have to say no later.
Let's go, everybody.
10, 9, 8,
Can't skip
7.
it. Can't skip it because we haven't actually seen it. We nodded quickly to one another and split up. Kay, Quark, and Alice headed for the green door, but Tenmyoji, Dio, and Clover ran toward the blue door. My feet slapped against the hard metal of the warehouse floor. Luna, Phi, and I ran to the red chromatic door in the next stage of the Nonary Game.
2, 1, 0.
So are we going left or right?
Chromatic doors closing.
Scanning. No cheaters detected. Beep, beep, beep. Oh. Okay, we went to this side. Okay, we did the shorter route. That's what I was hoping for first. So is this a dead end?
All 3 doors seem to be locked.
Yeah, looks like it.
I wonder what this thing does.
It looks like the thing next to the number 9 door.
It's got a lever. Try pulling it, Sigma.
Why should
It might be dangerous. Maybe it'll trigger an explosion. Or possibly it shocks you when you pull it. Who knows?
Right. And I have no choice. Did you really think I'd say that, you heartless monster? There's nothing on the other side,
What's
is there?
that supposed to mean?
Sorry for the confusion. I was talking about your breasts. What?
It's called dressing modestly. I'll have you know I'm a C-cup.
If you're a C-cup, I'm packing 12 inches. Jesus! Also, that would hurt for a guy to be 12 inches, not hard. Okay, never mind. Stop. We continue in that vein for some time until she pulls it, because she's annoyed with them. You two are young, immature idiots.
What?
I hate immature idiots.
It sounded like you two might take a while, so I pulled the lever. Is that okay?
Only the one on the left opened.
The others are still shut tight.
Well, we should get going anyway.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I still, speaking of packing with lower heat, I still remember watching, it was on some show about the Guinness Book of Records for the guy with the biggest dong. I don't know if it's true now, because when did I see that? I must have saw that when I was in Korea, because I remember seeing it on the computer, on some video, probably a YouTube video. Some white guy, that's all I remember. And he was young at the time, so... Pretty sure it's the strange things you see on the internet. Oh, this is someplace new. I wonder if all the different places are a different place that you haven't been to before. I hope so, because no one likes repeats. That's the thing with 999, you have to repeat the same stupid things. So far it has been different, so yeah, that's good. What is this place?
It looks like some kind of control room.
I can see a huge machine of some sort on the other side of this window.
What the fudge?
Maybe a generator?
That's what it kind of looks like, yeah. Right, well, let's split up and look around.
We need cards with the moon on them for the next AB game,
well, I guess
right?
we have a little bit of Escape the Room puzzle game exploration tonight. Yeah. We theoretically play until like 2:30-ish, because I started around 5:30-ish. Excuse me. They're probably in this room somewhere.
Then let's get started.
Gachigayo! Also, if I want to charge my controller. Seek a way out. Only microphone audio is being... Okay, that was weird. Don't know why it flipped through and blocked part of that scene. That's odd. Alright, anywho. Let's look at crap. This looks like it's... This looks like it's the control panel. It's covered with screens and buttons on them, and so on. Not what I meant to do, but sure. What is that thing? An octopus? An octopus? That's a pretty big octopus. Yeah, it'd take us all our lives to eat something that big. That is not what I thought you were going to be talking about, but then Dark's mind is not in a... Dark has a different type of mindset right now. Dark has a dark mindset. We'll just say it's dark. Okay. Don't eat it. I think that maybe that's an annihilation reactor. Oh shit! This is where they created, this is where they set us up the bombs! Annihilation? You mean like that bomb? Yes. The core of the annihilation bomb would work on the same principles. I think Fi knows a lot more than me about these things, though. Well, I wouldn't say that. I picked up a few tidbits of information here and there. Tidbits, huh? If it is what Luna thinks, it should be pretty simple. There's going to be a bunch of matter and antimatter in there. Probably hydrogen and antihydrogen bumping into one another. When they do, they annihilate one another. That's where you get the name, and release a bunch of energy. You can actually calculate how much energy by taking the mass defect in. Gah, stop! Too complicated. Even though I'm supposed to be in science as a as a paramedic, I guess it's simple. I won't even say simple science. You have some kind of a complex background with... Fuck off this idiot. And he wants to be a... What was it? He does want to be a doctor? Didn't they talk about that? Or did they say pharmacology? Or pharmaceutical? They didn't say pharmaceutical. They said doctor, right? Which was weird because I wouldn't think that for a paramedic, but still, he does want to do complex science. So he sounds stupid when he says stuff like this. You're saying that octopus thing is a machine that runs off annihilation energy, right? Well, machine is a weird way to put it. It's more like an engine, like a steam engine or an internal combustion engine, just better. All of the electricity in this facility is generated by Mr. Octopus. Wow, you're going off with his name. So that would make this room... Yes, this is Mr. Octopus's control room. Okay, it's the same thing. Can I click on this? Nope, same thing. Alright. How about down here? Nope, same thing. Alright. How about warning? Same thing. Alright. How about These keys, same thing. Alright, I'm not even gonna bother touching that. Okay, I will touch this though. Really? Even the thing that looks like a big, huge floppy disk? No, a tablet. Test. Test clipboard. There's a piece of paper on that clipboard. It says test in green, blue, yellow, pink. Or green, cyan, yellow, magenta. Each letter is written in a different color. The T is green, the E is blue, the S is yellow, and the second T is pink. Okay, we're gonna say that. I said pink first and then magenta, that's interesting. They all look like they've been written with a highlighter. Anything on the back? No. Stop clicking the same thing. Oh, there's a T on here. A laptop. It's got something on the screen. It's the letter T. Huh. Did you see that thing plugged into the side of the laptop? I see it now. Yeah, it looks like a memory stick. Oh my gosh. USB scanner. That's not what we call. Okay, whatever. I bet it's only 8 gigabytes. No, okay. I don't think this is a memory card. What? Unless I missed my guess, it's actually a portable scanner. See, there's a thin slit on the end. Just wave that part over any images or text you want to scan. Oh. Then you can just plug it back into the laptop and look at whatever you scan. Neat. Okay, I see. Whoa, where's this? Huh? The screen changed. Do you think it's because you pulled that thing out? That's what. Let's try plugging this thing in again. No, it's not. Say we do. What are these? Hey, I think you can move these. Oh, yeah, you're right. It says off on the top and on the bottom, except for the one that's reversed. No, never mind, it's the same, but it's highlighted in white and not black. We don't know yet. But this one, same difference. Door. Excuse me. These are all wrapped in PP bands. PP bands? Rope made of polypropylene. That's what they're made from? Oh my gosh, it's what I think it is. It's annoying things that you clip when you had newspaper bundles, if you were a newspaper delivery person, which I was when I was my first job. Well, technically it was my parents' job, but you know, you got the money from your parents because you know, too young, because I was, what, 8th grade, 7th grade, 6th or 7th grade, 7th grade. I don't think it was both years. I think it was only 7th grade. But yeah, delivered newspapers. And then also in other things that you get, like in bundles. A cardboard box filled with complicated machinery. Do you think we can use it? I don't even know what it is. Looks like there's a few different books here. We've got some sort of dense technical thing and a novel. Doesn't look like there are any clues here though. Alright. The box. What? 11,400 seconds. 11,400 seconds. Okay. A red clock. Man, I'm tired. It says 11,400 seconds on the face. Not sure why. Nothing else at the moment. Alright. I'm going to check those. Let's check these binders. Let's not check the binders, because fuck the binders. Okay. These look promising. Let's see here. Damn, I can't understand any of this. It's too sciencey. Some kind of code? None of these have anything useful. So much for that. How about these? Some papers. They're filled with incomprehensible code. These boxes. Some cardboard boxes. Some machinery inside, but we don't know what it's for. More? Hey, it says recycle! Good for you! Recycle that shit. When needed. Alright, what's in here? Oh, we've got two things. Looks like there's something in the blue box. What's in the blue box? Let's see what it is. Compass. A compass. One leg has a needle, the other leg has a pencil. Do you think we're supposed to use this for something? Well, usually you use a compass to draw circles. Where should we draw a circle, though? On a piece of paper, I would assume. How big of a circle? I don't know. If we had an angle to set the compass to, that might help. Look at the paper box. Protractor. Wow, protractor. Even I know this. Haven't seen one of these in a while. You remember what they're for, right? You use them to figure out angles. There's a red line 30 degrees away from the 90 degree mark. Interesting. What's it mean? Maybe it's telling you to set some angle to 30 degrees. True. Alright. We can't go any more that way. Oh, because we're looking like that. Alright, we got another clock. 510 minutes. Blue clock. It says 510 minutes on the face. That's a long time. Not as long as the 11,400 one, you dip. Lockers. Oh no, not these stupid lockers again. This locker looks like the ones in the crew quarters. Even the puzzle panel looks similar. Let's see here. No, I don't want to mess with this shit. Oh. Oh, fuck you. Oh shit. I didn't write this down. Oh shoot, no, sorry. Never mind. That's not magenta, that's red. But you know what? Let me grab my pen and pencil. Well, pen and paper. Pen and pencil then. Okay, where were we? We don't know what room we're in actually. Huh. I don't get it. There are 4 spots I need to fill. Put the right numbers and press enter. It should unlock. Yeah, I know. Oh, we're in the control room. That's what it's called. Okay. Excuse me. Control room. Chaos control. Okay. So we had a magenta clock. Well, let me look at this one for a moment. Nope. Alright. Alright, so that has nothing to do. Okay, magenta clock had 11... Magenta / pink, 11,040. 400, sorry. And then probably, I might have to change that into hours and minutes, because according to the blue one, it looked like that. I'll leave a line space. Well, there's not really a line space. I'm writing on the back of this. And this doesn't have that. So, blue clock. Let's write 510 minutes, and then I'll change it later. Just don't deal with that right now. I will, but probably not for tonight. I'm gonna make my cats aren't messing with me. You've not really heard them too much, folks, because they're just sleeping. What the fudge? Oh no. Also, is that a line for like time? This sheet has on and off written on it a bunch of times. What are you doing with that protractor? Oh, I was thinking of measuring the angle. The angle of what? I don't think this paper and the protractor have anything to do with one another. Oh, maybe I should combine it with something else. Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay. A small hole in it that looks like it was made with a needle. Were you thinking about putting the compass needle in that hole? Yeah. The compass isn't spreading, though. I don't think you can draw a circle like that. Oh. Why am I not opening the compass? Oh. Really? Okay. The sheet has on and off written on it a bunch of times. Okay, so I just put the compass needle in here. Interesting. So you use the compass to make a circle. And now the circle touches specific words. Off, off, on, off. Maybe those words are a clue. So off, off, on, off. On, off. But how do you know which one is the on and which... where's my phone? My phone. My phone is over there. No! That's not good. Here's the controller that's charging. Am I gonna remember to check my phone the next time I play? Hopefully. Alright, let's take a picture of this. Unless I figure it out. Whatever. Just delete it later. Alright. Because I don't know if you would go from left to or where you go from. You know? We'll come back to this. What's this? Something cray-cray. Also, something needs like a lever or some dial on it. We're missing one at the 320 mark. What's this? It's got all these pipes. Look at the black and yellow lever. It says power under it. Do you think this tubing has electrical cables in it or something? Maybe flipping these levers will let us change the amount of electrical current. What would that accomplish? I don't know. Well, I'm guessing the power lever is the source. Might as well give it a wait. Don't go get ahead of yourself. Look at that, the 320. Yeah, there is none. Oh, the lever's missing. Without a replacement lever, I don't think we'll be able to do anything. Which is good, because fuck that. There's so much crap to look at. That's a tall screen. I don't think it's turned on. Maybe it can't get power for some reason. Oh, because that's not on. What is this thing? It's huge. I would guess it's used to analyze things. It looks like it's missing a part, though. Alright. Other door, and we're back here. Alright, so we gotta figure out what that is over here. Stop. Also, where's this an image of? I have to wave it. I didn't see any boxes that look like that. But I digress. I'm gonna look at this. Alright. So I'm gonna look at my image. I'm not sure how we're supposed to figure out the order of this. I mean, obviously we can figure out the white one, because the white one is on. But I don't understand how you're supposed to figure out which black on is on. Oh, well, okay, never mind. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, maybe this one is on. Oh! I guess it is. Sigma! Let's just delete that. Actually, I'll delete that. I didn't actually see that play this weekend because I ended up playing games with my sister. And I played games with friend on Friday, so... I thought about going to the high school to see a play that looked like a mystery or a murder mystery. It's called Alibis, but didn't happen. Oh well. What are you doing? Don't break it. Ah, no, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It just fell off. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Well, it's off now, so no point crying over spilled levers. Maybe we can use it somewhere else. Yeah, I know where. Like where? Oh, I know where. There's a lever here. If I seem to think maybe it would be useful, yeah, I know where. Anyway. Where was the picture that it showed? Stop it. Stop it. There we go. Was it here? Some little cardboard boxes. They're wrapped with something called a PP band. No. Oh, here. Ah. Alright, this piece of paper has 4 rows of 4-digit numbers. The color of each digit seems to be random. Green, blue, yellow, pink. They all look like highlighter colors. Highlighters, you say. Can we combine them? Cannot combine these items. Well, I can certainly look at them. That's gonna be confusing as fuck. Alright, what's 510 minutes and an hour 60 minutes? So how do we, 510 divided by 60 maybe? Eight hours and 5 minutes. 8 hours and 30 minutes, not 5 minutes. It's 8.5. Alright, so is that other clock pink? Or red? It's red. I screwed that up. Alright. Now why is it magenta? So that would be 11,400 divided by 60. $190 hours? What? Excuse me. Hours. Minutes. But there's nothing that equals... we're gonna have to divide 190 into... so another 60. Right? Because there's nothing that equals 0. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... So that equals 36. Okay, let's see if that's something. But it's an even number, though. 3 hours and about 166 repeating. With a 7 at the... And I don't know what 1/6 would be. Would that be a little bit past a quarter? Yeah, if you round that, that would be 17 minutes. 16, 17. Okay, that might work. We'll see. 3 hours and about 17 minutes, yeah. Although 17 minutes, so 0.17 is not 17 minutes. That would be a quarter. So 13, 14, 15. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We'll figure it out. Well, a quarter of an hour is, 15 seconds. Half is, I don't know what that is offhand. Okay, I don't know. I hate this. You know what? Instead of using this, let me use a different method. Let's go online. Shoot, what did I write? 11,400 seconds. Okay. 11,400 seconds to hours and minutes. 3 hours and 10 minutes. I'm gonna cheat that. 3 hours, 10 minutes. Haha! I successfully cheated because I'm not gonna figure that. Figure out where that point decimal goes. Alright. So then we got 3 hours and 10 minutes. So 3 hours, 10 minutes. Ah! Completed. What's in this? You did it! It unlocked! See if you can open it. What the fuck? Rainbow tree root. Okay. Wow, those are some intense colors. What is that thing? I think it's a root system from a tree. What? Come on, no tree has rainbow roots. No tree's gay. I don't think it looks like that naturally. They probably painted it. It's pretty ugly. I agree. So what am I supposed to do with it? I'm sure it'd make a delightful souvenir, but I don't think I'd make it I'd make it past customs. Maybe you're supposed to put it somewhere? Like, well, on that machine perhaps. You know, the machine that we can't use yet because we gotta figure out some other things. I wonder. No, I don't think we have enough information for that. Okay. Let's put this on. Okay, if I just put it here, that's a funny sound. Good. There we go. So what should I do with this thing? I found a manual on the floor over there. Really? How convenient. It says that this machine doesn't really use electricity in a conventional way. Huh? Those tubes use some kind of special liquid to transmit electricity. Actually, it's pretty complicated. The simple version is that you can adjust the voltage by adjusting the flow of the liquid. So let's say you turn that rightmost lever all the way to the left. If you do that, all the liquid coming from 240 will go to the left tube. Turn it all the way to the right, and I didn't catch that. And it goes all the way to the right. What if you put it in the middle? Then it goes half. Each pipe will end up with 120 instead of one getting 240. Okay. So it's like the other one in the 999. So what's the deal with the question marks? Those represent unknowns in the target values. Oh, God. The one with 3 question marks means it's supposed to be a 3-digit number, while the ones with only 2 mean there are 2-digit numbers. And of course, the single question mark means that value is only a single digit. What about the one that starts with 3? Well, I guess that means the 100th digit has to be 3. So, question mark 4 means the 10th digit has to be 4. And 5 means the 1's digit has to be 5, right? Yes, I think so. So let me see if I've got this. We need to adjust the lever so that the liquid gives us the right numbers on the bottom. That's correct. Once you've got all the levers set, then I think you pull down on the power lever like this. Makes sense. I think that about covers it. Oh wait, one more thing. The liquid will only flow from top to bottom. That manual was very specific about that. Okay. Oh shit! Okay, I get it. Okay, I think. I see. Because, once it goes down here on this side, it won't go up like do. It doesn't go up like that. Or it goes do, not do, or whatever. Yeah. I don't want to do this shit. We're gonna have to end it soon. So this could be split to 120, and that could be go over there. But you have to know what this equals for 5. How do we know? Do these light up? I guess they would only light up when you have power. Okay. I see. So 2 will light up if it's correct. Interesting. So this would be 120. Oh, so this would be 120 or whatever 320. What is that? So that's 120, and then if it's like this, does it split again? Oh, that's very confusing. Interesting. So you could theoretically brute force this. I'm not doing it tonight, folks. Damn, I can't figure it out. You can do it, Sigma. Yeah, not right now, folks. Let's put this on here. I think I could put that rainbow color here. There we go. I guess maybe when this lights up, we put that on here, maybe. So I feel like we have to. What I feel like we have to do next is to do that stupid puzzle. Yeah, I think we have to do that first. So we're gonna have to do this next time, folks. Ugh, we're not doing it tonight. Fuck that noise. My mind's not in it tonight. I already played almost 2.5 hours, so yeah. Anywho, so next time we come back, we're gonna have to do a liquid electricity puzzle. Liquid puzzle? Whatever you want to call it. Pipe flowing things. And or, if I'm lazy, just brute force it. Which I don't want to, but yeah. What I could do is try to see what the numbers are split up. You know what? Let's do that right now. Let me write this down. No, I'm too tired for this shit. We're not writing that down tonight. Okay. So on Wednesday, we'll come back to this, and I will write down the numbers then, because I'm too tired right now, and I need to get stuff ready for the next day. Anywho, this has been DarkElf85 on YouTube, or HektontheMage here on PSN, and this has once again been Virtue's Last Reward, part of the Zero Escape Nonary Game series, and part of the Zero Escape series as a whole. I hope you all have a very good rest of the day, night, or anywhere in between. Stay safe out there, folks, and goodbye.